EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And here comes Berrios. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And when I was reviewing the stats from last week's game, I actually had to put them down and come back to them later because when I read it first, I thought it was a typo or a misprint. One thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game, that's incredible. Under 50? Absolutely exceptional.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On second down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
.35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. drive about to get started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there. They were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Jet touchdown.
In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd and inches,
Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
No check, no check. Go.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go up the middle with Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Alert! Alert!
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Pat the street! Pat the street! Hurt!
Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go!
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They pitch it to Chubb, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. give. This is Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2nd and goal from the 1. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
46 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Berrios. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19
Chubb will get the call running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
York now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.